Give you an example. If I would say purple cow, purple cow, purple cow, purple cow, you can't get that out of your mind. Right now, that's what you're thinking about. You're thinking purple cow. If I tell you right now, okay, don't think about a purple cow. Don't you think about a purple cow. Guess what you're thinking about right now? That's right, a daggum purple cow. Can't get it out of your mind. So in this business, if you're thinking about people that quit, you can't think about the new people that you're going to sponsor. Your mind can't hold more than one dominant thought. Remember the daggum purple cow. It's right there. Once you control your thoughts and focus on what you want rather than what you don't want, you win. You win. Most people, you know what they do? They spend all their mental energy thinking about stuff that they don't want. Now, how stupid is that? Your mind can't work against the reverse of an idea. You can't work to get out of your job. You have to work toward an idea. If you need $4,000 a month for your network marketing business to quit your job and go full-time, then you need to work toward the $4,000 a month. Now, that's positive. You're working towards a goal to quit your job. Work towards what you want. You have to work toward a goal. If you haven't written down your top 3 goals for doing your network marketing business, then no wonder you're in a funk. I mean, it just makes sense. It's time to do that. Write down the top 3 reasons why you invested your time, energy, effort, your money, your time away from your family, why you're doing this business. It's time to do that, ladies and gentlemen. There's no use in going further on this CD. Turn it off. Sit down with your spouse if you have one. Sit down with your kids. Say, okay. I mean, really, think about it. Say, okay, right now, we know we're in a funk. We're coming out of this funk. What we do specifically in writing down our goals will help us get out of this funk. What do we specifically want from this business that we're in? Write it down. Tape it to your bathroom mirror. Put it in your car right there on the steering wheel. That's what I used to do. Do all the hokey things that you thought were weird in the past, but do it. You do it because I'm telling you that's going to make a tremendous difference for you and your family. Our mind thinks in pictures. Think about that. Our mind thinks in pictures. What we think about, it comes about. Get a $4,000 check and stick it on your mirror. When you get your bonus check this month from your company, I don't care what the amount is, take it, white it out, and put $4,000 on it. If that's what you need to get out of your job and go full-time, and tape it on your mirror, tape it on your car, tape it on your ceiling before you go to bed at night. And underneath that, think about this, put a check that you can believe in real quick. Let's just say your check was $500 last month. Make a $1,000 check and tape it to the mirror. It's a little bit bigger than where you're at. And when you reach that $1,000, put a $2,000 check. And so on and so forth until you reach $4,000. And let me tell you, when you get to $3,500, put an $8,000 check up. You got to keep raising the bar, ladies and gentlemen. Because once you get there, you got to have something else to strive for. Don't just hit the goal. Right before you hit the goal, raise the bar. What you picture in your mind is what you're going to create in reality. If you don't know why you're doing this business, no wonder you're in a funk. I think we've covered that. You got to get trained on how to do this business. What exactly do you say? I believe that scripts and unified systems work. I think you need to train people on what to say, when to say it, how to say it. Now, you can let them say it with their personality and their conviction. That has to be brought out. It has to be. It's a given. But I believe it's our responsibility as leaders is to train with specifics, not generalities. You must train yourself. Find the upline that's trained the most successful leaders, follow their system, duplicate their success. You must train yourself. You got to get trained in this business. You got to get educated, and you got to make a commitment to your business. You got to know how long you've committed yourself to be working consistently on your business. Now, in the beginning, you're out talking to everybody. You're fired up. You're excited. After a few setbacks, you start analyzing every day. You analyze your business. You analyze your distributors. You analyze your customers. The problem is that people get to the point until they analyze until they can't think about anything else. You got to make a solid commitment not to analyze your business. I recommend at least a year. Don't analyze it. Just build it. I'm going to give this business all I've got. I'm going to work 10 hours a week. And I'm going to give it my all that I can give. I'm not going to analyze it. I'm just looking for the right people at the right time. I'm going for it. I'm not going to turn around and analyze it every other day. I'm going to make a commitment. Let me tell you, sit down right now. Stop the CD. Sit down right now and evaluate your situation and make a solid commitment. You got to apply yourself. Stop the CD right now. Make a commitment. If you got a spouse, if you're working the business together, sit down and make a commitment to this business. You must do that. Think about this. It's just like the ham and egg breakfast. The hen was involved, but the pig was committed. Makes a lot of sense. Sometimes we got to be like the pig. We got to be committed. Too many of you, you're trying to swim with your big toe in the water. You're never going to learn to swim until you put your whole body and just jump in the water. You got to jump in. Just sticking your big toe in this business will not create success for you. Some people, they're going to play around with this. You know, they're going to say, just happen for me. Rub the magic lamp. Please, just happen for me. But they're not going to even think about rubbing the lamp. They're just going to talk to it. Maybe if they rubbed it a little bit, something would happen. Probably not, but at least they tried. I'm not going to follow anyone, is what you need to be thinking. I'm not going to follow anyone that's not turned on and dedicated and fired up about their future. Don't follow somebody who's dead in the water. I'm joining a business with someone that's recruiting me to make themselves rich. That's not the kind of person you want to work with. You don't want to work with somebody who all they're thinking about is what you can do for them. When you get committed and dedicated and turned on, people are going to follow you, and you're going to realize the kind of people that you need to be following. You've got to decide where you're going. Get excited about your business. I mentioned earlier the magic of thinking big. You need to read it. Write out that commercial that they talk about and read it to yourself twice a day. I found that the only way to build this business, you got two options. You're either mad or you're excited. It's a whole lot easier to do it fast and slow, I promise you. I've tried it both ways. Building it fast is much better than building it slow. You don't go through as many funks. You don't get as frustrated. I promise you. A lot of you right now, you're taking baby steps. You're just sticking that big toe in the water. You're trying to take an old Ford Tempo with a flat tire and drive it. Why not just jump into that Lamborghini right next to it and fire that puppy up? That's got some horsepower. Why not go straight to the top fast? You got to be excited about what you're doing and where you're going, because when you do that, people will follow you. W. Clement Stone, some of you may have read his books. He has a quote, and I love it. He's coined, to be enthusiastic, you must act enthusiastic. There are many times that I've gotten up in the morning and I've told myself that. Just to get out of bed, just to be able to pull the covers off me and roll out of bed to do it. To be enthusiastic, you got to act enthusiastic. Why? Because it works. I'm not telling you anything on this CD doesn't work. You can talk to any successful network marketer, let them listen to the CD, and they will agree with me 100%, period, end of story. It works. Ignorance on fire. Ignorance! I'd rather not have a clue what I'm doing, being excited, than have all the information in the world and not doing anything with it. I've seen it so many times. People come into this business, and just because of their excitement, no knowledge whatsoever, their business explodes. Because they're excited about what they're doing. I'd rather be crazy and ignorant and out there building my business and sharing this thing with people than knowing everything and sitting on the home couch in front of the TV, becoming lazy and getting more into a funk. To be able to jump your funk right now, you got to have reasons, and you got to be 1,000% committed to your business without analyzing it. Remember, I recommend at least committing to 1 year for your business. Don't analyze it for a year. Remember to start telling yourself the right things. If you start telling yourself the right things will start happening. A book that I highly recommend to you. It changed my life. Changed my wife's life. Changed our marriage. Changed our business. Changed our whole team's philosophy on life. Is What to Say When You Talk to Yourself. It's by Shad Helmstetter. What to Say When You Talk to Yourself by Shad Helmstetter. I can promise you this. Your self-talk, that's what's got you in the funk in the first place. We're coming down to it. I mean, we're figuring this whole thing out right now, right here. Your self-talk is also what's going to get you out of your funk.